6:56 a.m. on a fine Monday morning, June 30th, 2025. So first things first, what happened? Well, guys, lots of things has happened. You see, in December, I had a little oopsie in my Malibu. That's not what decommissioned me as a DoorDash driver, but it did happen. You see, I was at Dunkin' Donuts in Carbondale, and I was turning right into the parking lot like I have 1,000 times, but this time I turned just a foot too soon. And apparently Carbondale likes to keep a big giant boulder in the entrance of the parking lot to Dunkin' Donuts. So when I turned into the boulder. And they also like to take this cheese wedge shaped boulder and point it wedge down facing where you would turn into it. So if you are a helpless soul like me and you accidentally turn a little too soon into the parking lot, your car not only will crash into the boulder, but the wedge will go underneath your car and you will ramp on top of it, and you will sit on top of it, stranded, unable to touch the road underneath you with your spinning tires. Yes, I am talking from experience. That is what happened to me. I know, guys, unfortunate indeed. So I turned, my car got stuck on this boulder, and you know, it's funny because after I got stuck on this boulder, a couple pulled over and offered to bump me off the boulder for $20. And I graciously accepted their help, though afterwards I do think about it, and I realized I could have just called my insurance and got a free tow, because I was only a block from Walmart, and they would have definitely done that for free. But nonetheless, they backed into my car, helped shove me off the boulder, which in return popped my front tires as my car fell off the boulder. And yeah, so then I drove on my flat tires to Walmart, where they refused to honor my tire warranty that I wasted money on. So I had to buy new tires. My car was still operationable, so you know, at least we had that. But unfortunately, 1 week later, I got up to leave for my shift in the morning, guys. Was ready, excited, was recording, gonna do another ride along with you guys, and went to start my car and it wouldn't start. My hybrid battery in my Malibu, it died. Unfortunately, I still owe $12,000 on my now dead car, and I, at the time, only had $600 in the bank because, as you guys may have noticed in my footage, those of you who had stuck around, I wasn't getting out as much as I had been, and I wasn't making as much money. I lost the motivation, guys, and unfortunately, because I wasn't getting out and working like a man has to, I fell behind and was not able to repair my car. I didn't have the money. I didn't have anywhere near the money that I need to repair. I need probably $2,000+ to repair it. So I took my $600, got in my mom's car, and applied for Spark, and luckily I actually did get accepted just a few days later. So while out of a job and unable to drive anywhere, and unable to DoorDash in my mom's car, which only gets 20 miles to the gallon, it's an SUV, I luckily got on Spark and was able to preserve myself and my family's income, guys. So I have been sparking for the past 6 months, and I gotta admit, yeah, I really regret sleeping on this app. Guys, if you have been sleeping on the Spark app, I would recommend applying, because though technically I am kind of just making what I was able to make while multi-apping, I had to literally use both apps, DoorDash and Grubhub, at the same time, and actively deliver on both apps at the same time, and tunnel through the anxiety and all of the negative emotions you're going to feel doing that, knowing you're screwing over every other customer and forcing their order to take longer so that you can make a little bit extra money. You know, it really wasn't working out, because unfortunately I would have such bad anxiety multi-apping that I just couldn't sustain myself doing it. after a few days, you really would crash out, and it was very easy, very, very easy to get deactivated and get in trouble while multi-apping. It's pretty much the only way you can get in trouble. So, it wasn't that good. Now on Spark, I can make that money. I don't have to multi-app. I am just on Spark. That's it. I'm just delivering groceries. That's all I got to do. And I have been making anywhere from $20 to $30 an hour sparking, guys. It's been so amazing. And what I've been doing is I've been waking up at 6 a.m. and working until 10 p.m. Spark opens at 6 a.m. and they stop receiving orders at 10 p.m. So I have been doing the full shift every day. That is what I've been doing for months. I've taken no days off. I do this 7 days a week. And I have taken a few days off here and there. Once it gets overwhelming, sometimes you wake up and you just crash out, guys. You just crash out. You go to get in your car, and instead you just start crying. And then you go back in your house, and you wake your wife up, and she gets upset because she's tired, and you're crying on her. And, you stay home that day. You stay home and you spend time with your family. So everything was going really good. So let me finish my story. So I got on Spark. Everything is going good. We save up money. We end up getting $1,000, $2,000 in the bank. And we end up purchasing a new car. We put $1,000 down on a 2024 Tucson. And we got a decent deal on it because they were using it as like a vehicle at the store. They were like driving in a little bit. It had like 20,000 miles on it. But, it was a really good price. Overall, after taxes and everything, we owe like $34,000 on this car now. But, we had to do it. In order to keep working, we needed a car. And good thing we did. My mom's car, the engine blew up on it. So it's an old car. So it wouldn't have lasted very much longer. Luckily, we made this choice and got a new car, guys. Now, I'm sitting here driving this car. I'm sparking from 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. It's tiring. It's really tiring. But, this is what you have to do to get ahead, guys. You can't get ahead just working normal hours. If you have no money in your bank and you have bills to pay, normal hours, that just gets the bills paid. That just pays for the food for the month. If you want to truly get ahead and get yourself out of poverty, get enough money in your bank that you might be able to work with something and do something to invest in yourself and create a better future, you have to get out and work. You got to get out and work. You got to put in more time than anyone else. And unfortunately, that's what I've had to do, guys. I've had to do that. I'm tired. I've been working like a dog. So we've had our ups and downs these past few months. It's been very difficult mentally. I've had a lot of depression being in my car by myself that long, all day, every day. And, we're pushing through, guys. We're pushing through. So where are we at? What are we doing? Like I said, we're sparking, and it's going pretty good. I'm not going to be DoorDashing anymore, and it is against the terms of service to record at any time during Spark. So I checked the terms of service, and it is against the rules. You can be deactivated at any time if I'm uploading footage of me filming during a delivery at the store, in the parking lot, in my car, anywhere. If they get a hold of that footage, if they know I was on a delivery while I was recording, they can deactivate me. It's in the terms of service. So no ride-alongs, nothing is happening with Spark, guys. At most, I will just share my weekly income with you. That's it. I might talk about how much I made the day before, but this channel isn't going to be about Spark. This channel is going to be, it's going to turn into sort of a motivational channel, guys. What I'm going to be doing is talking about the hours I'm working, how hard I'm working, and what I'm accomplishing in my life because of this hard work and dedication. I'm going to share with you guys my story. I'm going to share with you Eric. This is no longer Eric DoorDash, and it's not going to be Eric Spark. Definitely not Eric Grubhub. We all saw how my premiere series went. Not good. Not good at all, guys. This is Eric. Just Eric. So if you want to stick around, if you want to follow Eric, if you want to figure out, what happens to me, my story, where I go from here, and maybe I can motivate you and help you get up in the morning and stay out and stick with it like I am and create a life for your family as I am for mine, maybe you'll stick around and share this experience with me, guys. So the future of this channel, this is what it's looking like. I am going to try and upload one motivational video every day. I'm going to talk to you guys about my struggles, what I'm doing, why I'm doing it, and wish you luck in the future if you want to embrace this lifestyle yourself and try to work yourself into a better life. So that's where we're at. We're trying to pay off the Malibu. We are currently at $7,000 saved up in the bank. It's been a journey. It's been a journey. Now, we would have had it paid off. Funny story. So Spark was going amazing. Everything was going so good, guys. We were going to pay off our debt. We were going to do it. We were doing it. And unfortunately, I woke up one morning and Spark told me I had to identify myself. Apparently, they changed some laws in Illinois, and they have forced all of these apps to make sure we have a photocopy on board of our social security card and our driver's license. So it was the beginning of May. My driver's license expired in May, and I had to order a new driver's license. But on top of this, the reason I couldn't work right now was because I had to upload a version of my social security. Now, when I applied for DoorDash 4 years ago, I didn't need that. They never asked for that. And when I applied for Spark, they didn't need that. They never asked for that. So I don't have a photocopy of my social. I don't even have my social. I've lost it. It's been so long since I've had a social, guys. So I memorize it. I don't use the card, So I looked for it. I couldn't find it. Now I'm out of a job. I literally am deactivated. I can't work. So that's what happened. I saved up. I had about what I have in the bank right now, about $7,000. I woke up one morning and I was out of a job, unemployed. I had to go to the Social Security office, order a new card, and it took an entire month for that to come in the mail. So after all this hard work, 3 months straight of working from 6 a.m. until 10 p.m. or trying to. I didn't accomplish it every day. I'm not gonna every day, guys. I'm gonna try. It's my goal, but it's hard. It's hard. Sometimes you need to sleep in an hour or two. But anyway, so I'm out of a job and I had to get my social. It took a month to come in. I had to get my ID, which actually took longer than the social. So that's where I'm at. So now I'm out of a job, and I'm like, well, if I can't work, maybe I should go out and DoorDash and try to grub up. So I did that for a day, and it was not worth my time. That's what I told myself. Now, if I would have stuck to it, I could have at least kept $7,000 in my bank for the month. But, I decided I had worked really hard the past few months. It was time to take a vacation. So that's what I did. Me and my wife ended up taking another month-long vacation. We spent 3 weeks just traveling around our area here by home, just going hiking and playing around at the playgrounds and stuff and spending time with my son, going to the chocolate factory, getting ice cream and whatnot. But we decided we wanted to go for a more special trip. So the last week, we actually headed south. Yeah, when I was a kid, my mom took me to Alabama to Mardi Gras, and I had these memories of going across this bridge that was really long and felt like it went across the ocean. And I remember going across that bridge, in Alabama or near Alabama, and I remember going to a store that was 2 stories, and we walked through the head of a shark to enter the building. And I told my wife about this and these happy memories. She really wanted to help recreate this, and she wanted to experience that bridge and that store in the ocean for herself. We did take a trip a couple years ago where my wife was able to see the ocean in Oregon for the first time, and then we traveled the coast south and followed it to California and saw the ocean in all those states. So we have seen the ocean, but we wanted to go to Alabama and check out the ocean there. And we had a good trip, guys. We didn't stay in hotels, we're conservative, so we camped out the whole time, and we took showers at the campground and everything. We had a great time. Really good time. And we made our way to the ocean, and we were able to see the bridge I remembered, and it was longer than I remembered. It was a very long bridge. It went into New Orleans, and it goes over, I think, a part of the ocean there, or the Gulf of America, whatever they call it now. But yeah, so, we had a really good time, had a lot of camping and everything, and it was a great trip, guys. I'm sure I'll talk about it more if you guys are interested, you ask about it. I'll remember I'll talk about it in another video. We had a great time. And unfortunately, though, once I got back, I was at like $4,000 in my bank. And when I get back, my dad's car blew up. The engine died in my mom and dad's car. So I had my spare Aveo that I drove, 3 years ago or 4 years ago when I first started doing the DoorDash. And it was broken down, but I needed to put like $800 in it to repair it. So I threw another $800 down to repair that car so my dad would have something to drive. And so now we're down to $3,000. Then bills came out, so we're down to $2,000. I mean, all that money, all that hard work, just gone. All of it gone. And the depression started kicking in when I got back to work, guys. It was unbelievable when you get back to work after a month and your bank is empty and you're just like, why did I just do this to myself? And here I am, guys. We got back at the end of May, and it is now June 30th. I just now got back to 7 in my bank, dude. Like, it has been a uphill struggle. It's been a battle, a true battle. And mentally, you have no idea mentally. When you're in this car by yourself and you're driving and you're so tired you're falling asleep and you're going crazy. I've had nights where I'm driving home and I swear if this car didn't have the stay in line automatic driving feature, I don't know if I'd be here with you guys today. I really don't, because I have to get out and work. I need to work. I can't stop. But man, I'm tired, so I'm sitting here driving. And I try to stay safe. Most of the time when I feel danger, it's when I'm driving home. That commute home at night, when your task is complete, you finish that day and you're done, you're driving home, you just want to relax, and it's so hard for your brain not to go, oh, it's time to sleep. Yeah, it's not time to sleep, right? It's not. I gotta drive home, thank you. So I've had nights where I'm literally driving home and I am so scared, I'm falling asleep. I pull over, I'm doing jumping jacks in someone's driveway, and I've had nights where I'm literally driving home and I start crying and I'm like, God, please don't take my life tonight. Please, God, let me live. I'm not even joking. I've had nights where I've prayed. I was driving home. I was so fucking tired. I literally started praying to God and I'm like, please, let me get home to my family. Let me get home. And I did. The one night, I fell asleep. I'm not even joking. I fell asleep for just a little bit. And I woke up because my thing was beeping at me because I hadn't touched the steering wheel or moved the steering wheel. My hands were still on it, but if you don't move it, the thing beeps, the automatic driving system. And it started beeping. I fucking woke up in panic, and I swerved a little bit. I'm Jesus, dude, what am I doing? I didn't even know where I was. I probably was only asleep for 30 seconds. But dude, I didn't know where I was. I'm just like, where am I? Dude, how far have I driven? I realized it only been like 30 seconds, but damn, dude, I can't be doing that. So I've been a lot more careful now. I've been a lot more careful. I buy an energy drink at night before I start driving home if I need it. Like I said, I'm stopping. I'm doing jumping jacks and everything. I'm making sure that doesn't happen again. But it's been a struggle, guys. So that's the channel now. That's where we're at. Like I said, I'm back to 7. I'm gonna try and get this car paid off. I'm gonna pursue YouTube with you guys again, and I'm gonna start a couple other channel ideas I got going, and we got some serious YouTube plans for the future, guys. I mean, serious. I'm not gonna go into it right now, but I will be sharing my other channels once they're up and running. They'll be shared. You guys will know where I'm at, what I'm doing. I'm going to keep you updated. I'm going to keep you updated on the finances and how successful things are going for me. And I'm going to do that not to brag about my life, guys, but like if things starts working out for me, I'm nothing, dude. I'm nothing. I'm living nothing. And if things start working out and I start somehow making something out of myself, man, I want to share that with you guys, and maybe if one of you are in a similar situation where you just need a little bit of motivation, and maybe you could do that for yourself. I'm going to share that so that maybe I can motivate one of you. Like I said, this is probably going to be more of a motivational channel, and I'm just going to keep up to date with my life. So this is my goals for this channel. I want to do motivational content, talk about my finances, keep guys up to date with where I'm at, what's going on. Did I get the Malibu paid off? Did I get my 2024 Tucson, or Toucan as I like to call it, paid off? Did I get my YouTube channels up and running? Are we making money? Did this channel finally get monetized? Where am I at? What am I doing? And one of the other things I really want to start doing on this channel, once I get the freedom to, spare that hour or two in the morning, and I don't have to get out once the Malibu's paid off and everything, maybe once I get a channel monetized and up and running, maybe before then, guys, because fuck the excuses. I need to do what I'm about to tell you I want to do. Exercise. I'm out of shape, and it has been my dream ever since I was a kid, first getting out of shape, to get into shape. And I want to work out, guys. It's time. I can feel it. I've felt it for so long, man. Every day I wake up, and before I leave for work, I stare at the road, and I think about just running like Forrest fucking Gump and not stopping, dude. And I know my fat ass ain't gonna get far if I started. I ain't gonna get very far. I know that, but I still have that dream. I still wish I could just do it. The freedom I know I'd feel if I could just run, man. If I could just run and not stop. Just run down the road for an hour or two. Guys, I watch some David Goggins, and I'm like, dude, I want to be able to do that. I want to get out and just run, man. I want to drop this freaking weight. I want to get healthy. I want to live for my family, guys. I don't want to die early and leave my family behind. I'm so out of shape. Sometimes I get a muscle cramp in my chest or something. I feel like I'm having a hard time. I'm like, fuck, dude, is this it? Am I finally dying? Do the cheeseburgers catch up to me? Am I dead? Oh, no, I'm just having a little fucking heartburn. Damn. All right, good. That's good. I'm alive. I need to get past this, guys. I can't be sitting here with fucking Tums on demand in the car trying to save myself from the next heart attack, okay? I need to get out. I need to get going. So, so what my plans are is I'd like to be able to get out. I've been commuting to Harrisburg instead of Marion every morning. It's about an hour drive, 30 minutes extra to get to town, but I've enjoyed Harrisburg. It's really paid off. I've actually had $500, 3 or 4 $500 days here. It's insane. It's really insane. So what I'd like to do is, I drive past Tunnel Hill on my way here. I'd love to just go for a run at Tunnel Hill and then drive to work, but that I'd be all sweaty and stinky. So I'm sure what I'll end up doing is just getting up and taking a run outside down the road. There's a hunting area and hiking trails right outside my house. So I'm probably just going to get up and go for a run, get a good camera, take you guys with me. I was thinking what I'd like to do is do the One Punch Man challenge, guys. I know it sounds stupid, but for someone like me who's never exercised, shit, I think I could become the One Punch Man. If I did 100 sit-ups, 100 push-ups, 100 squats, and ran the distance, your boy would be in shape. I can tell you that I'd be in shape. If I focused on diet and exercise, as I'm gonna get in shape. No more cheeseburgers, maybe a salad. I don't know, but I can see it, guys. I can dream it, and I want to keep you guys up to date because I'm sure there's some fat asses in the chat, some people like me, and fuck, you guys see me do it, maybe it'll motivate you guys to do it. Because if I'm going to stick around a little longer, maybe you guys can stick around a little longer with me. Okay, get healthy together. Okay, so that's it, guys. That's the future. I'm sorry I disappeared for so long, and if you guys, when I look at my YouTube statistics and I see that I still have every one of my subscribers, none of you guys left. It's 6 months. None of you left. I asked ChatGPT, I said, should I still pursue this channel? And ChatGPT said, this isn't a dead channel. This is a sleeping channel. It's a channel that is in slumber, and you need to awaken it. That's what ChatGPT said to me. It said, if you haven't lost a subscriber in 6 months, you had something special that you shouldn't have stopped. You should have kept going. And I'm like, you know what, Chat? You're right. Chat, you're right. we're gonna do it, guys. We're gonna get going. So sorry this video took a little longer than expected. Most of my morning videos probably aren't going to be 25 minutes long, guys, but I had to catch you up on what I'm doing. I had to catch you up on where I am going. So I look forward to the future of this channel. I look forward to meeting more of you, and hopefully you'll stick with me, guys. Don't forget, if you want to stick around, you want to keep up to date, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button if I somehow made you laugh with my commentary during this episode. let me know down below, guys. You know, let me know what you enjoy, what you don't enjoy. That way I can build better. I can be better for you guys, for this channel. So welcome to Eric. I'll see you next time.